What's up, my friends? Welcome back to another beating Grandmaster with stupid stuff. For today's suggestion, I saw this bad boy, aka STALKER, which seemed pretty interesting. Also seems rather doable. So here we go, starting with a PvP against Genie S. Now, I do know this guy, and I'm aware that he is a Grandmaster around 6k. Who likes to cannon rush the majority of his games. So that's what we're gonna be preparing for. Now of course we're only allowed to build stalkers, so if he cannon rushes me, I can't really defend by building a zealot, as that would be way too easy. So I am allowed to build one cannon per nexus, so perhaps I can defend by building a cannon, but a zealot is definitely not allowed in case he cannon rushes me. So we'll scout around a bit. Nothing here, then we go back upstairs. And now we send our scout out. After our second gateway, I like the scout. As we were playing StalKer, we can keep 16 workers on minerals and just rally into our gas, and that should be fine. This will give us about 150 gas once our cybernetic score finishes, allowing us to start 2 stalkers and a warp gate. Now I should be heading into Blink, because well, that's really the only thing I can do. I think I'm allowed to build prisms and observers as well, so I should be fine with Blink. I think I might start with a robo and then go into Blink. Or maybe I'll just straight go into Blink. I'm not sure yet. Depends a bit on what I scout with this probe. If I see a sentry stalker here, then perhaps I'll start with Blink. If I see stalker or adept or something of the sort, I will be heading into robo first, as it might be some quick TT rush or something like that. Okay, he is chrono boosting 1 unit rather quickly, which is old. We built this pylon to try and figure out what his first unit is. Okay, so it is a sentry. Actually, I'm still afraid. I'm just gonna go robo first, because I'm not gonna be able to scout with a sentry myself. I'm a little bit scared, honestly. So we go straight nexus. And only stalkers, boys, only stalkers. So see, we're floating a lot of gas. Ideally I'd want to build one sentry or so, but as that's not allowed, we'll just be continuing our stalker production. We'll be scouting with the first 2 stalkers. Here's a hallucination. That's not a 3rd pylon. That's a 4th pylon timing, which is weird. I'm a little bit afraid of some kind of proxy on the map. And we have a lot of time to scout, because, like I mentioned, he didn't open up very aggressively, so we should be able to basically do whatever we want. Now this pylon timing is really what's tipping me off here. I really feel like there is something funky going on. I could be wrong, but can never be careful enough in this game, of course. Now we continue patrolling this probe. It doesn't seem like there's anything here. Stalkers are doing some good work, that's for sure. I think I've spotted almost the entire map at this point. Robotics is done. I will be starting an observer. And I will be starting Blink as well, because I can't scout. I'll just get a blind battery. I'm very afraid of something weird happening. I'm also gonna start my forge relatively quickly. I'm still afraid of something attacking my main base, like maybe something along the lines of 2 oracles being saved up somewhere. Even though I haven't found anything, it feels weird. Maybe his 3rd pylon was just delayed. It's also possible, of course. We're taking guesses 3 and 4. Now, scouting is extremely difficult for me, because I basically don't have hallucination, which is usually the main tool for scouting in this matchup. Oh, look at that. We see his observer, which means he also opened with a robotics facility. We'll be adding 2 extra gateways and we'll be starting +1. Oh, that's cute. Oh, he's doing the same thing. Messing blink stalkers, I guess, eh? I'm still kind of afraid. So we will be building another observer. Even though that's not ideal, we'll be spending a lot of money into observers. I'm afraid of DT or something like that. That's why I'm getting more observers. I'm also very afraid of him just attacking me with mass blink stalker, as I don't really have a good answer to that. It's surprising to me how little he has scouted as well. Oh, here, I saw him. Oh, just before he wanted to attack me. Now he will be coming towards me, which might make things a little easier, as I do have a battery. Now, because I had to waste my blink blinking down, it means I don't have blink available for this, for the start of the fight. Now I can start the blink micro. So we're definitely out microing him, I believe. But he might be working with extra gateways, as it doesn't really seem to matter too much. Oh, this is starting to look good for us. Okay, that's 4 gates at least. Let's see if we can. Does he have any upgrades going for him? Okay, so I think he has somewhere around 6 gates. 6 gates. No forge as of yet for him, at least not that I can see. Our probe count is getting back to normal as well, which is good for us. Here comes the forge, so he's gonna be down an upgrade. I want the warp in the sentry. We have too much gas actually, it's not good. So we're not gonna create any more workers, instead we're just gonna... Wait, it's only 4 gate, it surprised me, I really thought this was more. I'll just build another observer, I have plenty of gas anyway. Gonna get a 3rd base with this. How many stalkers is this? 5, 12 or so. I have more and I have +1. I think I might be able to kill him, but I'll just get a 3rd base. He does have 2 batteries. I kind of don't want to fight this. I can't believe that he's doing the exact same thing as me. He did build a sentry early on, which is a minor advantage. Okay, this is that. But I mean, it's not really a massive advantage, to be quite honest with you guys. So this seems to be a rather easy win for me once again. Everything seems to work out so well for me whenever I play this series. Whenever I'm playing series on the ladder, I lose to these guys a lot, so I feel like maybe these strategies are actually better than the ones I'm currently playing. Sad. Just kind of freewheeling a little bit. Seems to work better. It does allow me to feel a lot less pressure to win, you know? It's like whatever if I lose, like I'm kind of expected to lose. It's also nice that my opponents get very confused when they see me play. Like confusion is a very big advantage. If your opponent is confused, that's a massive advantage for you. Now, we do have 50 workers. I believe if we just get a battery here, we keep position on top of this ramp. Then once our +2 is finished, we should be, honestly... Uh-oh. In an impossible to lose spot. As I say that, we're getting absolutely bum rushed with DTs. I think this went okay for how poor it could have gone. Yeah, went pretty okay. I'll build 1 cannon per base, as that's my allowance, my cannon allowance. And we'll move across the map, I guess. Should I build a prism or just straight up kill him? I think I can just straight up kill him. You know what, we'll build a prism, we'll play it safe. We have like 5 observers or something, it's a ridiculous number. 49 workers, which is fine as well. Let's see, how many observers do we actually have? We have 7. 7 observers. It's because we have so much gas and I can't spend it. So just keep building observers again and again. Oh, is he actually gonna kill it? Seems like a bad idea. Yeah, that was a bad idea indeed. And now we get these bad boys. Oh no, managed to blink away. Sad. Maybe we can catch these. I said maybe we can catch these. Maybe we can. Alright, he does have a third base here, but unless he has some extra tech and better upgrades, he should never be able to beat us. No, he's still on this. We have way more stalkers than him, and we're also up an upgrade. Oh, he's actually going for the blink. Mate, I have like 20 of those. Gee, well played. Game number 1 is a win. We'll play another one as this went a little bit too easy once again. So I'll see you boys back in the next game. Oh, this guy was 5-8. We're getting very close to 6k by the way, which is nice. Alright, see you boys in the next game. Alright, Nem Dealer, another Protoss. Similar MMR to me, 5-7-32 for him, 5-7-44 for me. So I'm already at Grandmaster MMR now. Let's not forget we haven't lost a single game yet, which is also very nice. I'm a bit sad it's another PvP, makes it less fun. I like playing the other matchups as well, so what do you guys say we should do? I guess a similar approach wouldn't be too bad, but actually I have a good plan. One of the good things about Stalkers is that they're, especially with Blink, they're very good at the base trading, right? You're very mobile, you have strong abilities to base trade, as you can always blink in, blink out, snipe observers. I'm just gonna snipe observers as well, even though I won't be able to build DTs, just observers. So I'm gonna proxy a base. My third base will be over there, and I will build it really quickly. So once I realize he has a natural, I will immediately build my third base, which should be kind of strong. So if you can't build anything else than Stalkers, then sometimes you gotta play a little dirty. That should be a good challenge as well. I have to proxy every single base that isn't a natural. Or I have to proxy the natural every single game. Perhaps I'll do that next time. But for now, mass Stalkers it is, boys. So, once again, just keep 16 on minerals, and you should be fine majority of the time. Now I do want to scout exactly what he's doing, just to make sure I'm not being proxied or anything. A proxy robo would be extremely difficult to deal with, honestly. I'm not quite sure how I would be dealing with something like that, but perhaps any of you have some idea. Because I'm only allowed to make Stalker, so any kind of immortal push would be very difficult as well, of course. Okay, here we come. Stalker, Stalker, Warp Gate. Pylon in a safe spot. 2 units being built as well as Warp Gate. Looking for the second pylon. Oh no, it's not here. It's not here, it's not here, not here. Oh. He's still producing workers though, which is nice to see. Oh, I really want to see what he's building. Okay. So because of that, we're gonna continue our Stalker production. And we'll build a pylon over here. Oh, dang, flap it. You silly bunny rabbit. We'll go up to 6 Stalkers. And we'll keep a probe over here, just in time. Oh, dang it. Wait, where did he come from? Oh, he built it there. Okay, well, this game's gonna be real rough now, I can tell you that much. Okay, so it's here. Now we can get this one. I can cancel this battery, which is also kind of nice. Now we're gonna go around with these two stalkers. So as we chase him away from our main, there we go. That's a wrap. Now we're gonna push out a little bit. Oh, whoa, what are we doing here? This is a mistake by him. So we already put this one out of our control group. Free sentry, if you ask me. Not a bad deal. One stalker for 2 units. Maybe we can force him to build a little more. We definitely can micro this. And we warp in 2 more stalkers. Okay, we push him once. We kill 1 more stalker. And now we kill another stalker. Or maybe we can go for the immortal. Ah, this micro maybe. Oh! We might just be able to win, honestly. So what we want to do from this point on is basically get a robotics facility, get a couple of batteries here, and just try to play it out. Make sure not to die, and we should be fine. Now, once this space finishes, we're gonna recall some probes there. That much should be obvious. I'm very afraid that I'm gonna get flanked by... I'm not even sure what would flank me. Oh, I haven't been mining from this gas at all. I was wondering why my gas count was so low. Yikes. 400 gas mines less from this one than from this. That's sad. Now we're gonna immediately get as many as we can. And then there's a trick where you don't hotkey this, otherwise your probes will start walking across the map. That's not something you want, of course. So you just... I have it as one of my camera hotkeys, which should be fine, quite honestly. Now we have 4 gates out. We want to get more gates. We're on 4 gases, which also should be enough. We don't need more than that. So this base is fully saturated for now. Maybe once we get a 4th base we need more gases, but for now we're kind of okay. Mass Immortal is very difficult to deal with. Perhaps the hardest thing for me is if someone just sits on his butt and builds Immortals again and again. I would not be a happy camper if that happens. As there really isn't that much that I can do. Now I do want to get a 4th base, so this will be my 3rd. Hotkey, this will be my 4th. And we try to be aggressive, pick off a unit every now and again. So even though this game usually would be a really easy win, now I'm still gonna have to struggle because he's building Immortals and not much I can do against Immortals, quite frankly. Got a Stalker. I don't want to show him that base. Every time we trade 1 unit for 1 unit, that's a very good trade for me. Because don't forget, I have way more income than him. And also, I don't think in a straight up fight I can actually ever win, so... This is very good for me. Just picking off zealots again and again. Okay, well, for a second I thought he found my other base. Nice, that's good as well. Should be able to get this Archon. No, as he walks away. Probably should get a second forge for extra upgrades. As all we're really doing is... is getting stalkers anyway. Wait, I already have one. Oh, 3 forges it is, boys. No, this is fine to trade for me. Like I said, all I really care about is trading at this point. So even if these trades aren't super cost efficient, as long as I'm getting some efficiency out of it, I'm pretty happy. No, we're gonna kill some of the boys over here. And now we start our 3 upgrades at the same time. We actually do need some gas now. Now that we've started all those upgrades at the same time. Uh-oh, he's attacking me. So it's base trade time, which is pretty much what I've been preparing for all this time. We'll cancel one of the upgrades at least. This one's the most expensive. So you can warp in a couple more. Now our proxy base is already going to be kind of useful. We're going to build another one. We want to kill as many units for free as possible while he's killing our stuff. So we get this Archon for free. Oh no, fix it up. I wonder if he's recalling or what is he doing. Oh, there we go. So that recall isn't available anymore now. Sucks to be him, I guess. Oh. Should have recalled to this base, my friend. It's the safer play. So now we're just gonna juggle these 2 stalker groups. So this one's gonna go here, the other one's gonna go to the bottom. We're just gonna run away forever, basically. I don't want them to spot my top base though, so ideally we wouldn't show that. Maybe I'm just capable of killing him though. He doesn't have a lot of units here. How far is my +3? +3 is almost done. Okay, we tap him once. Then we blink in. Yeah, okay, this should be completely fine. Completely winning. Once again, boys. Our foresight of getting the proxy base wins us the game. Absolutely fantastic. Alright. Having built nothing but stalkers. 2-0. Not bad. Kind of feeling like playing one more though. Want to get a non-Protoss opponent, so we'll try that. Plus 21 points. See you boys in the next one. Alright boys, we're back. Ah, it's the same guy as last game. This is gonna be rough. Oh. Another PvP. It's like I can only get Protoss. Well, I don't feel like playing another long game. Long drawn out game, so we're gonna just 4-gate him. See if that strategy still works. Good. I'll practically also mass Stalker. Just a little more all in than I usually would go for. I haven't actually done a 4-gate in a couple of years, so let's see if I still know the build order. Shouldn't be too difficult. We will be scouting a little earlier than last game, just to make sure nothing is proxied. I got a little surprised by that oracle in my main base. It made the game a lot harder than it should be. Alright. Double gas, we'll be looking downstairs for a cannon rush. Doesn't seem to be anything here, right? No. Looks pretty safe to me. Here we go. Build our second gate and we scout. Now, 16 workers on minerals as always. Try to always have your workers paired up properly, so you see 2 workers for every mineral patch. It's very important for maximum mining. So they kind of do it by themselves, but sometimes you'll see 1 worker doing something like this. And then this probe will start bouncing if it doesn't happen properly. As you can see, it's not even happening now. Fantastic. I'm glad I live. Alright, back to the game. So we'll scout. We cut workers at 23, I guess. So we have 1 scout, 16 on minerals, 6 in total in gas geysers. Oh, jeez. Come on, man. Get it together. Another proxy pylon. So we're going to be looking for that with our initial probe. But not before we proxy a pylon, I guess, over here. Then we check this area, and then we come back to proxy a gateway eventually. Seems like a fair play. Oh my god. Is this a joke? I wonder if he knows what I'm doing. Dang it. Actually, I'm not sure what he is doing though. Like, this could still be a lot of different things. Now, I'm assuming it's gonna be adapt is what I was gonna say. Now, let's see if we can out micro this fool. This game just got a lot harder, honestly. Because if he gets an immortal and I'm just playing a 3-gate, I'm not gonna play 4-gate. Not in this case, I think that's bad. Yeah, I'll need to expand actually. So he will be feeling some pressure. I actually want him to see this pylon. This is a fake proxy, right? I really don't care about this. Okay, please come up a ramp. Join me on top of this beautiful ramp, my friend. Come on. I know you want to. I really wonder what his plan is. That's not good. Okay, at least it's not an immortal, which is very nice to see. If it was an immortal, this game would be very close to impossible to win. But now I think we have some kind of chance. We'll leave this one here for scouting. Move the rest over here. Oh god. Oh god. Is he gonna go into my main base? Or is he gonna come over here? We'll check my main base with this. And we'll check if he has an expo. Oh, the micro for him is going to be so much better than for me. It's going to be almost impossible for me to win this, honestly. I'll need very good target fire. Let's see what he's exactly doing. Ah, he doesn't have a base. We pull 2 out of gas because we don't need gas right now. As long... as he doesn't get into my main base, I'm honestly pretty happy. Please. So he's shading in with at least one unit. Let's hope there's no force field here. That would really make things a lot more difficult. I think I just kind of win, honestly. Come on! Nice. No, fantastic. Now we're just gonna create a couple more stalkers. Oh, he has 3 stalkers at home. Was afraid of some. Oh my god. Oh my god. That was a big disruptor shot. I was like, alright, it's gonna be the easiest win of my life. Lamayo. I was wondering where all of his units were. Like, he's supposed to have way more than this. Playing against this without Blink, without Prism, basically without anything to micro is gonna be very difficult. Okay, that was very bad by him. Where are you at, my friend? I kinda wanna kill his disruptor. Like, I wanna go hunting for it, basically. Not sure if it's the wisest play. This is the worst part of it all, that he has complete vision of my army. You can see the observer. If you look very carefully, you can always see invisible units. So I know that he's chasing me, this clown. Oh, that was just a scout. Okay, this is with his disruptor, right? Okay, we'll get Blink. Maybe we can get one stalker. Too slow. At least we get his invisible unit now. Which means we can create some more vision for ourselves. As long as there's no disruptor shots, I'm in an okay spot. There we go. We pull the probes. Even though it's not a stalker, I think probes I'm allowed to fight with, right? I mean, you have to build probes. I'm lacking some money, actually. Some gas, not money. This should be a win. Oh, no, I pulled them back too fast. Too fast. This guy must be really confused as to what I'm doing. Last game only stalkers, this game only stalkers. Like, why doesn't he just build a single immortal? That would really help his case. Well, buddy. Little did you know. Little did you know. So once I get Blink, I should be able to just snipe out that prism. He does have one disruptor, which is already annoying me. With Blink, it will be so much easier to deal with all of this stuff. Okay, here comes the disruptor shot pretty soon, I can only imagine. It's in there, I know it's in there. He dropped it. I heard it drop. There we go. But now I have to do... There we go. Whoop. No chance, my friend. Pop, pop, pop. Absolutely beautiful. Alright. That will be it for me today. As we receive another plus 20. We're heading towards that 6k MMR. So far we haven't lost a game yet. I hope you enjoyed it. If you have any suggestions for me as to what to play, please leave it in the comment section down below. I'll be going over the ones either that have the most upvotes or the one that seems like the most fun to me. And I'll see you boys next time. Bye bye.